Hey there, how you doing today, Sagittarius? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekly reading. This one is going to be for Monday, June 30th, I believe, right? Yeah, through Thursday, May 3rd, I think. There you go. I should have looked it up, but anyways. I'll be back on Wednesday with the bonus readings to get you through your weekend. So this is Monday through Thursday right here. Okay, I got the whole deck upside down. That'll never work, but here we go. Just flip them over. Alrighty then. So this one is going to be for my Sagittariuses, Sagittariuses, Sagittariuses. All right. Let's see what you get for this week. So we're starting off with the Three of Wands. You see there? Yeah, okay. Three of Wands to the Justice card. And then I've got the Emperor. This is your backstory or your recent past. Currently, I have you with the Three of Swords, the Lovers, and the Five of Cups. In the near future, I have the Chariot, the Queen of Cups, and the Star card. Bottom of the deck for this reading is actually the Fool, which tells me that you are preparing to take a leap of faith in a new direction is what it feels like, okay? Sorry, get the table back further, it'll work out better. All right, let's see. So that's the undercurrent to this entire reading, is you being prepared or getting ready to take a leap of faith in a new direction of some sort. The card at the center of your read is actually the Lovers. This would tell me that you are currently dealing with some sort of a love situation that seems to have a great deal of uncertainty swirling around it. There you go. It feels like something that is, there's just no structure to whatever this love situation is. Or if there once was, at this point, it doesn't feel like there's the kind of structure that there once was, okay? So we'll see how these two play in as we go forward. Let's start with the recent past and see what our backstory is, okay? So we have the Three of Wands, Justice, and the Emperor. Okay, so it appears in the recent past, at least, you were presenting as the Emperor, okay? You were in charge of your own situation, for sure. I don't know if that was by choice or out of necessity, but for whatever reason, it looks as though you were the one who was in charge of the kingdom that you were residing in, right? There was a sense of justice in you being in power like that, or in you taking back your power, I suppose, out of different situations. Okay. With the Three of Wands in the recent past, your focus was on the future, because I don't know that you were terribly comfortable in this position as the Emperor. I don't think that's necessarily where you desired to be. It was more like where you ended up having to be, and you filled the shoes fine. I mean, you did a good job, but it was like you were ready to possibly step out of that position, okay? That's what I have for your backstory. Couldn't change it if we wanted to. It's already happened, but it doesn't look that bad in this case, so we'll leave it alone. Okay, now we're going to go into the current. Currently, I have you with the Three of Swords, the Lovers, and the Five of Cups. Well, alrighty then. The Lovers in the center, that is some sort of a relationship that's heavily laden with a lot of emotion. It feels as though for most of you, this is a romantic relationship. There is a ton of heartbreak here, and there's also a ton of loss and regret. This doesn't have to be a family member. I mean, I was going to say it doesn't have to be a love interest. It could be a family member, is what I was trying to say. Or it could be a friend that you've had a friend for a long time. But whatever this situation is right now, it feels very heartbreaking to you, and it feels like there's a ton of loss and regret attached to it, okay? All right, and that also feels like that is the situation you are trying to take a leap of faith out of. In the past, you were trying to take a leap of faith out of being the Emperor, it looks like. Now you're trying to take a leap of faith away from whatever this is. This situation here that has you so heartbroken. Alrighty, Sagittarius, let's see what else we got. Okay, so going towards the near future, I have the Chariot, the Queen of Cups, and the Star. So for most of you, it does look like in the near future, you do manage to step back down into your feminine, which is where I feel like most of you feel more comfortable being right now. With the Star card, you're still holding on to hope and faith, and with the Chariot, you are definitely looking at forward motion, fast forward motion. You are trying to, it almost feels, Sagittarius, like you're constantly trying to run away from something, to be honest with you. You didn't want to be the Emperor, you were getting away from that. Now you've got this love situation that's not going the way you want it to or something. It's been heartbreaking, you have regret and loss, and now you're trying to get away from that. It looks like you have a bit of a pattern here where Somehow you get yourself caught up or behind the 8 ball in a situation, and then rather than try to fix it, you would rather run and start over someplace else, is kind of the feeling I'm getting here. It's like you're constantly trying to run towards something else. But what is it that you're running from is the kicker here, right? Okay, we have the Fool, and then I have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands. It's like you constantly have this notion that everything's going to be better if you could just get over there. It'll all be all better if I can just get over there, or if I can just get this or just get that. It's already all better where you're at. You just have to stop for a minute and fix the things that are broken. Is what I'm feeling here big time. I don't know. Or things aren't as bad as you think they are where you are right now. Now I have the Four of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Six of Swords. I feel like this is exactly what I was just talking about. When the situation, if something goes wrong in a situation and it's no longer going in your favor, it looks like you suddenly turn very cold towards the situation and then try to exit. Because you think a different situation will be better, but the situation you just left wasn't that broken, or it wasn't in that bad a shape. It's like being on a constant quest for something better, but I don't know. You run you possibly could throw away what was already the best, right? On accident, it looks like, or something. I have the Empress, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Coins. I mean, we had the Emperor up here, now I have the Empress. So what I'm starting to feel like for this whole reading, what's trying to tell me is that you already have a divine union of some sort, a higher level of commitment, or you did have. And possibly you threw it away for a new opportunity because you were feeling like things weren't going your direction. Or you're getting ready to try to throw it away. Ten of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Tower. You're viewing something here as a betrayal, and it's not. It wasn't intended as a betrayal. It really wasn't a betrayal, but that's how you're viewing it. With the Knight of Pentacles, you're slow to move on it, but you are thinking about, like, destroying some sort of foundation you have built here. You're thinking about almost causing a tower so that you can get out of a situation that you see as no good, something that you feel like is not going to grow to be what you want it to be. But I think you're throwing it away far too soon. You need to give it a chance. Because what you are viewing as a betrayal is not a betrayal. That's not how it was ever intended. Two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Definitely a focus here on abundance, stability, security, legacy. There's a lack of balance here. You're not sure whether you do or do not want to continue to invest in this, although you're leaning towards not investing in something anymore, it looks like. And with the Five of Coins, there is definitely a fear of being left out in the cold, but All right, we're going to get 3 more and get out of this. Or not to do days of the week, right? Oops, 2 days of the week. I would rethink this, Sagittarius, because it feels like you're throwing something away too soon. I don't know for sure it's a person. Could be a person, place, thing. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, you're tossing it away too soon. There's still more potential in it. Monday, I have the World and the Death card. Yeah, you're trying to end a cycle on Monday to head into a transformation. I just don't know if that's the best way to go about it. Tuesday, you have the Sun and the Queen of Pentacles. I think the sun is shining down, trying to show you where your true home is. Wednesday, I have the Three of Cups and the High Priestess. There's secrets here about a third party somewhere, possibly on your side, not theirs, or a third party interference. And Thursday, I have Two of Wands and Six of Wands. You got to rethink what you're doing here. You have to. You aren't being logical in this situation, and it's going to cause you a great deal of harm, I feel like, in the long run. Just pump the brakes and try to really get a good look at whatever's going on here. Try to be honest and get grounded and see what's really happening. Okay? That is my advice to you. All right, thanks.